Just for the fun of it, I went to the junkyard. I needed to get a part for someone. This is a old Audi 90. It's got a 2.8 liter naturally aspirated engine, V6. Little budget box. 4-lug wheels. It's a 1993. Car was local to this area because it says that right there under the tail light. I hate when dealerships do that. I don't like. If I had a car with the dealership advertising on the back of it with a sticker, I would take it off immediately. But we have cloth interior. Really pretty cool looking dashboard. Oh wow, someone didn't take out this Pioneer CD player yet. That's state of the art. This old Audi logo. 153,000 miles. Let's take a closer look at the engineering on this thing. Pretty basic. We have the tie rods up here. They've been doing that for a long time. Luckily they switched that in 2009. Just a real basic lower control arm. Look at that. Front wheel drive. This is pretty interesting how the mufflers come out like this and they go on either side. Let's go back there. Got some ABS. Check out that exhaust. So exhaust comes in right here at Y pipes. It goes in either one of these mufflers on the side, and then at Y pipes again, and it comes out. They crimp this pipe up here, and then they take it into that muffler. The rear is very VW-like, solid rear axle coming back here to your springs. Nothing really all that impressive. Got some rust. You see this Midwest rust situation going on here, but it's not like falling apart type rust. It's still pretty much surface. No structural integrity issues, even though it does look kind of crusty. All the paint coming off. Take a look at this transmission. I'm trying to figure out exactly what's going on here. Like, is this like some type of shift cable deal? This looks like the shift cable right here. I worked at the dealership, right? They didn't bring old stuff like this there. So this is pretty interesting with these cables. I could probably figure out exactly what it is. It looks like it's set up for the Quattro system as well. Very nose heavy with the engine way up there. Like, look at this. The end of the transmission is right here. The end of the transmission is literally in front of the back of the wheel. Back of the transmission right here, front of the wheel, or the back of the front wheel. That's so nose heavy. That's crazy. That's always been the issue with Audis. Can we open up this trunk? We still have a very small spare, space saver. Is there any kind of toolkit or anything? Of course, it's probably been taken out. And then, doesn't look like you can. The seats still were 60-40 split. Pop them down like this. Had a sunroof. So yeah, if it was transverse, the engine and the transmission would sit like this, but since it's longitudinal, with the engine sitting like a rear-wheel drive, we still have the end of the engine The end of the engine is pretty close to the front center of the front axle. Now they did try to make that front wheel drive transmission as absolutely compact as possible. So we come under here and take a look. So that's the differential right there. Axle's coming right out of the differential. Oil pan's way up there in front. This nub right here sticking out is actually the end of the rack and pinion. So it's pretty hard to see, but this is the tie rod up here, way up high, and the rack and pinion is way back there. This how this rack and pinion goes with these tie rods coming in at an angle, and then this rack and pinion is very small. You see these boots on either side? It ends, the rack and pinion ends right here. Got these, keep on forgetting what these things are called. I used to remember. We got our coil packs, vacuum reservoir, injectors are pretty easy to change right there. Everything, I was told that this is a pretty reliable engine. And what I was looking for was to see what those cables were, because I'm just curious at this point, and I'm sure someone's gonna ask me. So I'm gonna take one for the team and climb up in here. Oh, by the way, it does look fairly decent in there. I'm gonna be able to, you can tell it was running either conventional oil or blend, but it doesn't look horrible inside the valve cover. Now, where is this throttle body at? This is tripping me out, dog. Look, it's a plastic pipe. Oh yeah, that's what happens. Nice plastic pipes. Okay, so the throttle body's up here, and the plate goes this way. Or, you know what I mean. It goes this way. And that comes in through the firewall right here. Those cables are right here. And they curve back around up in here. So it looks like they're brake cables. I'm about to try to figure out if I can trace them back. It's on the other side. I'm so confused about these cables. They gotta be e-brake cables. That is so crazy that is so crazy that the e-brake cables would come around like, where's the e-brake? All right, there it is. You pull it up right there. Let's see where that goes to. That's up here somewhere. These certainly didn't get tight. Okay, I gotta get out of here, but that thing stumped me. I have no clue what those cables are for. It's not the transmission shift cable, which is that right there. It's not the e-brake cable. It's definitely not the throttle cable. Looks like it's some cable that, like, fail safes hold the engine and transmission into place if it were to somehow drop out by itself or something. I don't know.